yeah, by the way, for RedOneArt, did you know that when you were watching the stream, you can take a clip that? There's a button. I am not quite sure what it does, but I think it does what the name suggests, and you can clip a piece of the live stream.
A clip. Okay, where can I find that?
Let me take a screenshot for you and post it in Discord. We still got some time before we go live, and I have to draw and do something else with my hands. Haha. And or it is a button that only I can see, and I'll have to use that by myself. All by myself. I don't wanna. I figured like maybe you have it too, because I've seen it around in other people's Twitch discords that it's being used. That at least they make clips. Like other people, then the streamer, they appear to be making clips. I'll have to ask about that.
I know as a viewer you can do it as well.
All right, cool. There you go.
Let's see.
I wouldn't do it right now because we have the opening screen.
Yeah, it's not that.
Oh yeah, lovely. Oh, lovely stuff. Also, for the one, welcome to TTRPG Art and Talks, or Art Talks, actually. I've been pronouncing this wrong the entire time. Or I've been writing it down wrong the entire time. My notes and my say and my words, like, wants to be a thing. But anyhow, welcome, greetings. If you have any questions, or if you want to chat around and mention something, do something, have fun, have at it. In the meantime, let's have a little bit of an introduction every week again about what we are going to do today, because today's quite an interesting day, I think, and I believe, and I'm gonna let RedOneArt do the explaining, because why not?
Yes, for everybody who's new to our stream, my name is Petra, or RedOneArt, which one you prefer. I'm together with Sansji, and every Monday from 8 p.m. Central Eastern Time, and we are doing this 1 hour, so until like 9 p.m. we are drawing something, mostly NPCs, environment pieces, probably going to do props and other stuff later in the campaign as well. From the campaign,
yes.
Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. It is a Wizards of the Coast hardcover campaign that you can buy probably anywhere in like a game shop. I highly recommend it. But there is something missing in the book. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill up the blanks. Literally. As Sansji is drawing amazing art for NPCs, creatures, environment pieces that you as a dungeon master or just as a player itself can use in your own campaigns. Mostly we are talking about NPCs, like what they're doing around stuff. And today is no other, but this time we're gonna do another little bit of sort of mood environment piece. So, how are we gonna start, Sansji, today?
Well, today I heard, bird is the word. Jokes aside, I picked up the thumbnails where we left off previously, because we were doing some environmental jumps, and today's scenery I heard from a little bird, here we go again, that in that room is a bloated corpse. So there's a layer of water, it's a room, no more info aside from that. So, and it's probably not the best water, it has been around like 2 days or something. So it's not too bad as in all of the juices gathering in this water, but it's kind of getting there. It's getting to the point of, ew, yuck. So yeah, let me adjust my chair a little bit.
Yeah, that's correctly. Last time we did like an environment piece to show you the entrance of the dungeon that you're into. This dungeon is called the Dungeon of the Dead Tree, named after the cults that are inside there of the Dead Tree of Baal, Bane, and Merkel. One of the first rooms that is mentioned, you can come there by the path from another room or by a secret door, is a room that is described as Bloated Corpse. And it's not very hard to question why, because it's literally a floating face down in the middle of this flooded room corpse. The only thing that is descriptive of the corpse is that it's shirtless, it is male, human, with knife wounds in the back. That's the only description of the room. So the corpse is definitely the most interesting piece there. Another interesting thing, which you probably won't see immediately, is that there is a secret door, depending on how you're looking at the corpse. If you're going through the secret room, that's the corpse is the most interesting point. If you're coming from the other room inside this one, you can maybe see, if you're looking very well, find like the seal maybe of the secret door, as there's only needed a DC 10 perception check to spot it. But for the rest,
like, we do want to make it a wee bit obvious, but not too obvious on the art, because it's fun to hide in things when you're drawing, so it actually gives players the visualization of what they're looking for. And yes, your character, my character knows everything because I know everything. Yeah, hold back, Pally, it doesn't work that way. You really got to think about what your character knows and what your character does. If you have a barbarian with the dump stat, and a dump stat being the lowest stat that you've given to something, often intelligence or wisdom and those two combined being low equals your character not being the bright light. So you might want to tone down, and I know it's difficult, especially if you're such a smart person. It's going to be real difficult for you to hold back on things like, oh, I know this, and you're screaming about it, and you do want to squeal like, oh, but yeah, your character, stupid.
And exactly that's the moment where other characters would shine. Your character has your own strong points and skills where you shine in the
absolutely, like
sessions.
Battle and Splish Splash and Smash.
Yeah, maybe even like if you're doing a barbarian that has, for example, collecting something, that particular item he is very knowledgeable about. But for us, let other people shine.
Yeah, of course, you can give your character some smarts here there, perhaps some street smarts if you give the background of Urchin, but just to have some stereotypes out there. And for those players who want to play a smart barbarian, then I might suggest that you play it like anger management. It's like a person that is easily angered, so you still have that sweet barbarian aspect in there, like people that see them rage, but then with reason.
Indeed, or maybe he like the intelligence means that he knows when his anger, when he needs his anger to let the best of him.
Yeah, it could be calculated anger. It could also be uncontrollable anger, in the sense of perhaps some mental issues. I have no clue. Honestly, it could be anything. I'm just trying some stuff out here. I'm really enjoying the environment. Some up close rocks and some vegetation on those rocks that I'm not supposed to be coloring brown. Oopsie doodles. Happy accidents. I also want to say that the D&D books, yes, they already have a lot of art, but sometimes you feel like you're missing just a part of things, and I know you don't always have the space in the books to post all of their gorgeous art, because then you just have an art collection. But isn't that what we kind of want for D&D players? A whole lot of more art. Why not? It's nice. I know, Mission Impossible, but here we are doing it almost for free. You can always take a look. And
Yeah.
it's a pay what you want entry, really though.
Yeah, if you love what we're doing and you want to art for your own campaign, during the live stream you can support us. And you're getting that.
Yes, it's pay what you want and you get what you see. Simple, right? Isn't it? Awesome.
But I'm wondering, like, last time we made, or actually you made 4 wonderful entrances. How does that work? If they are
with
like
these
supporting
things,
during the
that
stream?
would be a bundle. I guess you'd get all of them. But the thumbnail, so fair is fair. It's not, it's not highly detailed or on, you know, it's not like you get a big image that has a large resolution. That was the word I was looking for, resolution. Woo. Also, welcome. I see we have new viewers going on. But yeah, the thumbnails are included. Yes, that's like a package deal. And lucky you, that would be some thumbnails from the previous sessions as well.
Good to know for everyone who's watching, of course.
Yeah. Then again, it's pay what you want. Later on, these things might appear a little bit more slick or worked out, and you'd be able to purchase them. But then it's not pay what you want, then it is a price that I'm going to set what I think it is worth for the amount of time spent. I still have to open shop, so bear in mind that I am slow. Earlier today I was working on a new icon. But yeah.
Like an icon for...
Oh, I can show
like...
you. Reason.
Yeah, I would love to.
I believe I hit it right over there. I was thinking around with ideas and I gotta throw my reference off over here. Because per accident I also stranded upon let me get my extra layer so I can point things out. Hehe. Yeah, there we go. So this almost looks like some Marvel DC kind of art style, and I like that, and that was a happy accident that happened. I was playing around with the light on top of the artwork. And yeah, that's kind of the results. And these were the testing areas explaining what works, what doesn't. This over here, let me point that out, for what reason it doesn't. This doesn't work for your profile picture, and it's just general explanation that I did, because you want your face to be the center point, and more important, the eyes, because if you use a character or an object, the point that has the most light and value equals the point of interest, and it draws the attention of your viewer. Now, this becomes very unreadable. The one on the right, the one on the left is better, but we lose some details. You gain some, you lose some. The one below still question mark. I do like the fact that it has a veiled face, but can't have everything. And then we have the expressions, and I just love this expression. It has something, so I went with that one.
Yeah, I think it's the better choice of the two.
And then we have some options. We have the darker character with a light background, or the dark background with a very light bright character in the front. And remember, folks, if you have a profile picture that you like and love, use it everywhere. The same, one and the same. It's a marketing stunt, really.
Alright, very
without further
important
ado,
indeed.
Going back. Whip.
Yes, back to the corpse.
Yeah, I have yet to draw that. Oops, haven't done that yet. Because I figured like background first, and then Mr. Bloaty guy, bloaty face later.
Yeah, first the setting and then the important item in the room.
Yeah, so I can locate it, and I did want a very interesting point of view. Like you have like the water edge right over here. You have some underwater view, like plop, 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 plop. Making a whole lot of noise.
Actually, what I just mentioned is a very interesting point to talk about. A corpse, for you, Sansji, is that a object? Is it still called a person? What do you think?
I guess that depends on how fast Merkle works, and I usually, and that's in-game and I'm giving away my secret, I roll the dice. I let the dice decide the fate of the corpse. If it's still around, like the ghost, woo, heebie-jeebies, it means Merkle hasn't gotten to them yet and they haven't passed on to the hereafter. That's how I play it out. That's what I do. And I love rolling my dice, so every excuse I can find I use.
Understandable. Everybody who's playing Dungeons and Dragons probably loves to roll dice.
Yep. So in case if Merkle is a wee bit slow that day, and I usually roll for the amount of days, or and if it's like a one, like oh that day that players have 1 day to go visit that corpse, or gone. Patouche, it's just an object. So yeah.
Welcome, Blizzard Fox.
Hello,
nice to see you in the chat as well. But yeah, it's sometimes a very important question that we have on the table, depending on spells that mention like objects to do something. Some people say that corpses itself are a very particular thing in the game, have their own. Yeah, it's not an item, it's not a person, it's something special in there. Some people just call it an object, and you can do with it what you can do with an object.
Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want, but just bear in mind that sometimes all actions have consequences. I love that one. Perhaps too much.
Yeah, because you always have to be careful if there's like a very holy cleric or paladin around and you're gonna do something to corpses. Not everybody likes that.
No, it really depends. I mean, you could be a necromancer and you're just decimating his family member right over there that he's using for combat, or has around for friendship. I don't know. Some necromancers might not be all that evil, though. Yeah, they might act like that too at a party, depending on the situation. They're just easy villains that have some motivation.
Yes, but I think that's also because, like, in our real world, we are not playing with corpses. And
no! Blimey, no! Oh, so wait, yes we do! You're wrong about that. We do play with corpses. You think about science. You think about hospitals and they do their research. Yeah! Man, we even play with living people. That's horrible to say, but it does happen.
Well,
you really think about it.
Secretly, that's all the necromancers in the world are like, oh no, they're more secret now.
Oh, they're onto us, run! Oh lordy lord. Oh. Yeah, don't give it too much thought, or you might end up with the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, I have the Indiana Jones theme stuck in my head ever since I started this drawing. I was like,
because of like the whole scene.
Yeah, the whole scenery, the background, the thing. I mean,
Oh yeah, actually, I see Indiana Jones indeed. Halfly, like this is not. We know that this water is not that deep. It's around 2 feet.
No, it's not.
I can't imagine him just walking through there to go to like whatever he is now discovery as an archaeologist.
Yeah, perhaps some evil temple business thing.
Actually, I think the plans really work right here, because if the room is like the end or something, if you don't know about the secret door, who's not gonna open like really much a lot, I think.
Yeah, I have to draw that one yet.
Plants have quite an opportunity to grow here.
Yeah, with all the feces and all the shit. I mean, that's nutritious, right? For them. Birdle. And
if this is the room that's like they drop a body once in a while, you know?
Who knows? Maybe there's a special plan that we can figure out as acting as a bit of a trap, like sweeping evil, something like that.
Ooh. Or maybe even a cleanup plant. You know?
Oh yeah, could be. And whether you're alive or dead, that plant is probably gonna be in for a snack.
Mm-hmm. There are quite some plants in Dungeons & Dragons that do eat the living, because, you know, there's movement around there and body heat that's gonna attract to them. So I think we can design a little plant that also eats corpses as well.
Yeah, why not? I mean, yeah. Why not make it more dangerous than it already is? Because that's what we're here for.
I know, you gain something. Maybe we can, because there's not lots to find here except with the corpse. Maybe we can give the corpse something interesting. He still has, like, he is shirtless, but he still has like a pants on. Maybe there's a nice item to find. Maybe not very valuable, but at least very interesting and maybe useful. Yeah, I think we can. Then, like, the battle with the plant could come up eventually with a reward in some sort.
Yeah, sometimes you just have this $1 billion idea and it works. And I'm gonna do some stupid stuff. Allow me.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, do it.
Yeah, do it. Love that guy. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then I want that. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm just gonna keep my color references right over there in that puddle corner because I love that. And I'm gonna make a duplicate right over here in case I mess up. Turn that to the bottom. This is what I want. Just gonna layer stack a couple of things. I have to make sure they stay within the boundaries. I'll make a clipping mask. Let's go for this one first. Maybe... Nah. A little bit of a drowned tempo kind of idea. Whoop. I'll work on that in a GIF. In a moment.
Yeah, last time we talked about that, like, this dungeon was once something else, which is not mentioned in the book, and we thought about like a former settlement that was once on
it could be a kingdom
there before.
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate was built on top of it. So it's definitely a former temple kind of thing would mention here. It's very close to the entrance to this big community that was once there. A temple is mostly very, very important.
I believe you also have a little bit of a question for a dear lovely public, and I'm also curious for your own answers because you've been bugging me, RedOneArt, about about the corpse and the questions that you per se you would be getting, whether or not it's an object. Now I want to know your point of view. I've been telling you mine, but what about you? Is it an object? Is it not an object? Is it a special thing? Do you roll the dice?
I do not roll the dice because I think next to Merkel there are a lot of people who wants to collect souls. I mostly are looking at who are most interested in collecting this particular soul. Can be like gods, the god that the person was worshipping, but could also mean interesting partings like liches, the Raven Queen, who is collecting interesting souls, of that kind of things. And then mostly I sort of plan ahead who's going, if they're gonna do like a soul snatching battle, who's going to win. That kind of stuff. That's mostly where the soul is ending up to. I do not particular like roll for that. I mostly think indeed of like a who in this case has the higher like power, so to say, or the maybe not the higher power, but the highest motivation to grab the soul, let's say.
Yeah, I see them more dealing around, really depending, unless you have the trickster deity, someone like Glitter Garl, who'd probably rub it right away from their noses. Depending on how important it is to get that soul, I don't think they might be having a lot of squabbles. I don't even think it might be so interesting. But that's just a personal opinion. I mean, like, why? What makes a soul so special that you'd go and fight over it?
Actually, souls in this, like in the world, depending on how you play your setting, can be like coins. For what are coins to us? Like if you're looking at
Sorry, that's too funny. They're spending it like currency. I totally see them go to the market like, oh yeah, I got this many souls. Can I have the cucumber now? Like, oh, you sure about ordering a cucumber and just a cucumber? Gosh, no. Oh, sorry.
Maybe they won't buy like a cucumber, but they can buy services from other beings by giving them the souls they need.
Do they have a grocery market?
That's an interesting. Do deities and other divine or higher beings have a grocery market?
I know. I want to know. I want to know how. Now I know their currency. Okay, it turns out to be souls. Okay. So what will you buy with souls? Okay, you can purchase the services of other deities. So influencers.
For example, yeah. Like, if you can do a good word with this deity for me, then I will give you so many souls, and yeah, that kind of things. But otherwise, like if you're a little spoiler ahead in the campaign, in Baldur's Gate Descent into Further, souls are literally converted into coins so that you can use them on specific machines.
That's too funny. That's just hilarious. Like a laundry machine. I'm sorry. I can't take it too seriously, but I'm trying. And I'm also thinking of today's daily stuff, and let me turn up the music. Bloop.
Actually, with souls you can buy literally anything. So but we will have a lot of fun later on with that. So that was the soul. For me, the question about if a corpse is an object or not really depends on how, on the spell itself. For example, if you're doing catapult, who are like swinging a corpse to the other side as an object, I will allow you if it's inside the boundaries of how heavy the corpse could be in connection with the spell. I haven't found a spell yet that won't allow a corpse not to be an object, but probably I will find eventually one that I will say, okay, this is the edge. This is now a corpse is not an object, because otherwise you're gonna do way too crazy things with it.
I would say that coin is certainly an object, but you won't be able to refer it back to. Wait, would you be able to use the soul of a soul coin to put that in a body and get it to function again? Like a mechanism, like this is how you make a Warforged? You use a coin like Metabots? Hello, Lost Fire Dragon! You like to think that they are like collector cards. Hey, do you have the soul of Tom? That's too funny. I like that thought. Oh, that's amazing. Like, Yeah, this guy has unique features. He collected many books and scrolls over the years, and he set fire to the Alexandrium, like the big library that we lost. So it's really of high interest that we collect Tom.
I think actually maybe higher beings are doing that, because if you have a nemesis that died and you have somebody else has a soul, but you actually, it's your nemesis, you should collect that soul.
Oh! I love this. This is such a hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stop laughing. Oh, this is good. Oh, this warms my heart.
Nice. Yeah, collecting souls, I know. It's a hobby of mine.
Yeah, easily entertained. I am more busy with the room than I am with actually drawing this corpse guy over here. Let me grab a new layer and enlarge, like CSI, enlarge, like enhance. and get over some glossy details. Here we go. You got rid of Ben. Wow. Poor Ben, poor sod. No one likes to collect him. It's like the least favorite card. Oh, that would be awesome, like cards in coin shape. But also to use those cards as special Warforged that you activate, and then you have the Warforged battles. Like we have bot battles, like meta bots, the anime. But then with Warforged, and the deities are doing that, the Patreons. Having this battle arena, and they use the coin, the soul coin, to activate this awesome mechanism, and then they let it fight against one another, and the one who victors or has the most victories is the most valuable coin, like to increase their value.
Actually, now I remember, like the ones I played through the campaign as a player as well, and we had for some time a gas player, so to say. Okay. It was a kobold engineer, and he had this like small device that was running indeed on the soul coin. It literally had the soul of his former wife, and he put it into the machine so that the wife was still with him.
That's adorable and creepy at the same time.
Yep. But it is very much like you indeed say, like you collect a soul, it's a coin, and you let a machine, like a robot or indeed a Warforged, could come out of it.
Yeah, that's how Warforged are made. I am so certain of it right now. Canon. If anyone in my campaign is ever gonna wonder, like, how are Warforged made? Well, time to sit down.
Yeah, I definitely think these are gonna be the first, like, indeed, like the first edition of them.
Yeah,
like,
the very first edition.
They don't need to, lately maybe they don't need a coin. They can even like being like a seat or anything. But like the coin were the first thing, and they built it on that.
Nah, that coin is supposed to be a thing, because otherwise they don't have a soul. And if it comes to the question to push, do Warforged have a soul? Then the answer should be yes, you do. It's already been used.
Yes, indeed.
So at least that makes it more explainable for my player characters. Let me read. You have to call yourself Ben, and you just get defeat unfavorable soul. Soul type of attacks have no effect on you, and your soul can be used for deals of bargaining. Oh no! Ben! No! Poor Ben.
Actually, that would in some cases would be very favorable, because if you're walking in hell, like if you're a living soul that walks into hell, like everybody wants your soul, but like Ben can just walk there. Nobody wants him anyway. Just walk there. Go on.
No, Ben is a coin, so he's stuck in a coin. Remember? He can't be traded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ben is a coin, so he cannot take a stroll through hell. He's literally in hell itself in the shape of a coin. But if you're stuck inside a coin, are you conscious, or are you just in a dreamlike la-la world that is nothingness? Until you are used as a Warforged or other type of machinery that you have some fakeness of feeling like surrounding, like sentient coin, new class. Oh, I want to play a sentient coin. New player race.
Yeah, because I really don't know if you're conscious indeed. The only thing I know that if your soul is being used in a machine that burns your soul very fast, then you hear the screaming sound of someone's soul because you're literally burning up someone's energy, so to say.
Ow. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That sounds horrible. All right, I'm gonna draw Ben today. I have decided. I have chosen. This is the way. Ben is undesirable. Ben has been left alone for quite some time. 2 days.
2 days. Yes. In the book, he's called something, but it's now Ben.
Ben.
It doesn't matter what's there.
Ben.
It's Ben.
It's Ben. It became Ben. Ben is the thing. I'm gonna write this down. Ben. I'm sorry, Ben. For people named Ben, you get the honor of being in this office. Maybe this arm sticks out behind a rock or something. Boop, 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 boop. I don't want to draw hands.
No. Nope. I think
no one does.
Most of the artists, almost nobody loves it.
Nobody loves drawing hands. Sometimes I do, when I'm doing a hand tutorial or something like it, but right now today, I'm just like, I don't wanna. Otherwise, it could be look. A hand that has been swooshed backward.
Ooh. That would be perfect because the cultist of Baal would love a little bit of torture in there.
Yeah, poor Ben.
Yeah. So the whole hand is now going towards
I need to work on Ben's perspective because the room is angled, but Ben is kind of. Hold on, but yeah, do continue to talk.
Yeah, I was more thinking about his hand is in a position he normally shouldn't be in, but cultist, huh? So, what you know about the corpse that he was once a Baal worshipper, and he was killed by the cultist peers for allowing a target to escape during a recent attack in the city. That could be a really interesting point in the campaign because you can use it as a dungeon master as something interesting that went a little bit before the start of this campaign that we talked about.
I have a question about Ben.
What do you have?
If he's part of the cultists, does he still have the golden mask? Because we designed something about this. We were talking about oh hey, it's awesome, and I'm gonna read the chat in a bit. But does he still have the golden mask? One of his victims, how he got into the cult, or is he not that kind of cultist? Is he not part of Nightblades? Because the Baal worshippers, yeah. But those were the ones with the molten faces, right?
Yes, that's right. So, depends on how we see the Baal, the punishment. He's definitely stripped of at least his, shirt and anything, probably because they can reuse that. And they kept on his pants for a little bit of dignity, I guess. So, but
really,
if you're thinking,
yeah, I think that's just to keep it PG or something, as in the D&D writers.
That's also a possibility.
Yeah, if it were me writing that book, I would have dipped it 18 plus, no pants. Why? More humiliating.
And that is how they are
Yeah.
He could have the golden mask still, in the sense that he did something unforgivable. Yeah, not more like that, because they have to live with their normal lives as well, but more they in a sense he once was a Baal worshipper, and how bad, even though as bad as the consequences of his actions were for the rest of the group, they will leave him with a mask so that he eventually his soul can be collected by Baal or by the other ones of the dead tree. So, for example, Merkel. So that could be a reason why the mask is still there. You could also think if they would strip it, they are really, really angry and they want to strip even his last piece of respect towards Baal from him. But depends on how you play the cultist, I would say.
It makes it more interesting to put up that mask. It's also the one lootable thing from Ben that people would want. Even though it's a horrible mask and it might be a curse. Nah, that's too harsh. Let's give it a nice bonus, because this lost soul that is stuck in a mask, because we're talking about people being objects. And this person definitely didn't get their beauty nap. I mean, they've been turned into a golden mask. Oh, there's burning hatred against the worshippers of Baal. So if you come across the worshippers of Baal, you get a +1 on your attack if you wear the golden mask.
Well, maybe not like a +1 on your attacks, but you have a persuasion in the rest of the dungeon if you are taking this with you, for example.
Oh yeah, could be too. But I would also have a +1 on your attack because it's epic. But only specifically on Baal worshippers. It's like it's target specific. Yes,
but why? What's the reason behind that?
That's just what I said. This person who died, the face, not Ben. We're not talking about Ben. We're talking about the mask. So the person whose face has been worn by Ben is so mad at the Baal cultist that they couldn't get their rest, and they're out for revenge. And
he is mad because they killed him?
No.
Because literally that is why he worships Baal.
No, I'm not talking about Ben. Again, I'm talking about the mask. Ben is not the soul. Ben's soul is not attached to a mask. Ben will become a coin. Like the chat.
Yeah.
The chat has decided he is a coin. He's a sentient coin. And you will find one sad coin with a sad face engraved on it. And Ben has been working on his flex, and maybe coins were used to as a tool to bring the dead from the underworld. Oh yeah, to the ferryman. I don't think the ferryman would want Ben's coin though. It's really sad. But yeah, Ben is a coin, but the person whom he is wearing or wore as a mask, they might be out for revenge.
Oh yeah, you mean the one who's killed to create this mask?
Yeah. Because they died a horrible death that really could not have been pleasant. And it makes for a more interesting picture, because then I get to draw this epic skull over here that is engulfed in molten gold.
Ooh, that could be if for a Baal worshipper, this is your dedication, you're now fully accepted to the cult and you get benefits from Baal itself. That's what we are talking about. Yeah. But I think it would be nice to have the opposite Baal are evil creatures. If you are a good, this depends on how big you can ever be anywhere in the good perspective. If you're a good person, this is a minor magical item, good person, and you wear this mask, indeed you get a bonus to attack.
Yeah, it's just a +1. It's nice. Not much, but it's only on Baal worshippers, no one else. Because this mask is out for revenge.
And I think it could work with eventually, if you want to extend this as a dungeon master, you can do it with any gold mask, but the Baal probably won't hand it over to you.
No, it's really difficult to get a gold mask from them, and this is your only chance to seize one of the masks. And yeah, sometimes players pick up the most oddest thing, and sometimes they leave behind pure treasure. So this is one of those debatable things, is it cursed? And my players would debate about it, I want to have this item, but it looks cursed.
Yes, if you look at it, it looks good. It is literally the last phase, the last expression of somebody who died.
Yeah.
In a gruesome way, because they have been killed by a Baal worshipper.
And this guy is Ben. Ben did the killing. Otherwise, he didn't get into the cultist thing.
Or he stole someone's mask. But Ben was not very good at being a cultist.
No, he was bad cultist. Light comes from this point, so we have over here. Oh yeah, just for our chatters, if you like what you see, you can also wish for a piece to be brought back in one of our next sessions. You can vote on it in our Discord. You can put it in a suggestion pile, and we'll look it over. Maybe we'll have some votings anytime soon. But hey, you can also suggest some stuff. It's right out there. I mean, it doesn't hurt anyone. I forgot how to draw a skull. Hold up. It does remind you of Dragon Prince with the coins. Yeah, apparently so, but apparently it comes from D&D, I heard. Hatred turned into a curse? How? Magic. Magic is the explanation for everything, my friend. It's the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You want to buy me some bow? Yeah. I have to draw some pants. Hold up. What kind of underwear is he wearing? It's like white or something? Is it Mr. Poopy Pants now, or? Doesn't matter, right?
It has been lying in water for like 2 days, so...
Yeah, I'm just imagining, like, normally with corpses, that's the thing. You kind of let go of any thing still stuck inside it, yeah. So, that might be Mr. Poopy Pants right over there.
Yeah, and it is wet, it is, like, droppy, I don't know.
It's not gonna be pretty.
Pretty on the well. I don't know. I don't know what Ben was in a former life. If he was wealthy or not.
I have no clue. Ben was many things. Smart wasn't one of them.
No. He let somebody escape. That was his worst mistake. That was like
maybe he did it on purpose to find out what the consequences would be, like that kind of stupid. Oh, I wonder what would happen,
yeah.
like, if I let this person go, would they do something against me? Not even to let the person go because he felt sorry for this person, no way, because he literally murdered someone so brutally to get into this cult, I don't think he'd care about other people.
Nope.
So he let this person go just to figure out what the consequences would be, like a child would test their parent. Ben, consequences, Ben. Mate.
Yep, that's it. Actually, we talked about it a little bit before the show. For anyone who's in the chat, who is doing it, if you would cast Speak with That on Ben here, and he will come back a little bit. If you know the spell, you can ask 5 questions, but we are talking about 1. If you could ask him 1 question, what would it be? If you're thinking inside your character, so if you were your character, either you or the cultist, or like the cleric or paladin, or even the bard, because I know bard can also cast Speak with That. Cast it on this person here,
Ben,
and he comes back to answer your questions. What is your character going to ask him? I think, like, depends on who you're talking, like...
Yeah, sorry, continue. I'm just laughing at chat.
I think, like, if Ella would be here, like, my character, you know as well, very well, the first thing she would ask is probably, like, something useful about the area. Like, are there, like, hidden traps nearby? I think that's one of her first questions. What she's going to do.
That's a very smart question. If there is, like, is there a trap nearby? I believe our beloved Ben would reply with, yeah. And then he wouldn't explain where, what. He would say, yeah, and then he's gone. Bye, Ben. That was your question, because you weren't specific enough. Also, reading the chat for a bit before laughing furthermore. So Ben tried to be the good cultist by Lost Fire Dragon, and only when Ben tried to pollute the water well, they discovered it was faulty. So Ben ended up helping the village. Oh! Yeah. So it's about sending a message. You were Ben.
Oh, you're Ben.
Oh. Yeah, well, if you're Star Wars Ben, it would be good. Yeah, I still have to look up some stuff.
Oh, for references?
Yeah, I would probably, if I were to finish this piece, I would use some references, not necessarily from bloated corpses. I'll just use my fresh imagination, because I'm not gonna show any criminating or horrible images on a live stream. That's a no. We're drawing this, and that's something else. And I'm not gonna target or spook people with a new trauma. I'm just doing.
We are only doing the minimum we can do, like removing his pants. That's weird.
Are we gonna remove pants? I thought he needed pants.
Yep, we already put it off. Like you're only wearing underwear right now, so we already removed his pants.
Oh yeah, the pants, the trousers. Yeah, go on. I just put him in his undies because I thought like pants. Nah, no, it's Ben. We're talking about Ben.
Yeah. They didn't like Ben.
No,
sorry,
they really
Ben.
did not like
Nobody...
Ben, and the Pantheon and the deities will not be fond of Ben either. Not much. Sorry, Ben.
I see in the chat. I see in the chat as well, mentioning one of the other party members who's definitely going at how much do you bench? Was Ben, because he's not anymore, was Ben a very muscular, strong man? Was he?
Let me make a copy.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna go answer. I mean, the answer over here. Yes! Strong guy.
Yeah, it was?
Yeah, a little. Not much, but a little, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think so
more
too,
above average. So Ben did do his best, and that's what I've been circling here. Trying to lay more emphasis on being muscular. But he's also bloated a little bit, nothing too far, because it's only 2 days. And so if you, depending on the cold, how hot is it in there? Is it like breeding hot, or like in some countries you have to bury the corpse like within the day, or it will be some party to come home to. So really, is it humid? Because we did have a temperature kind of thing, or climate.
Not really.
Is it anywhere described in the book, like the climate of this whole dungeon?
No, but we know that it is like right underneath the bathhouse, because we are very close to the sewers. And the wall to Baldur's Gate is next to like the ocean.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it's more humid with a little bit of fresh air coming in. But that's only a little because of the fresh ocean. And then you'd have crabs. Is it connected to the ocean, or?
No, it's only connected to the sewer.
Alright, so if there's no ocean connection, then because otherwise I would have had to draw crabs. You know, if there was a connection to the ocean, you would have had crustaceans taking a terrible poke at poor little Ben right over here. Doing so.
No, it only said that the water that is in the dungeon, it came from nearby sewers through cracks in the limestone. But nothing about temperature, but I think it's definitely humid. For the rest, I don't know. Depends on how we are gonna make it.
Yeah, crabs have a genius way of breaking and entering into places where there's ocean nearby. And did I once tell you that my parents have a boat? My mom has a boat. And she's been around in like brackish water and fresh water. And when I visited her on the boat this one day, I found a crab in the toilet. Like a literal crab. And I was like, how the crap did that crab get there? They're genius little buggers.
It wouldn't be strange that like a sailor was just carrying it with him from the boat, because Baldur's Gate also has a big port. And went to the public bathhouse. He lost the crab there. Crab went down.
It could be a population of crabs. It could be multiple. It could be one. just really depends. Right now I'm drawing one of the red crabs that we actually have in real life as well. They're one of those beach party crabs that we've seen in memes and stuff like that, but oh, they're funny. Be happy I'm not drawing a coconut crab. That would make it so much worse. They're luckily that they're gentle creatures, because a coconut crab, like its name suggests, has a very strong little pincer to pinch you with, and if that happens, it's a huge ouch.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go into that.
Crabs are funny.
Oh, also to keep you updated on the time, it is 9 before 9.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh, thank you. Now, I think I got as far with Ben as I want to, and I just added a little crab for giggles.
Maybe it's like, this is not even a very like challenge rating encounter, but we was talking about like plants to have more an encounter here, but maybe it's not a plant, but it's like a little crab that's just defending the corpse because he thinks it's mine now.
Yeah, it's shiny. Food. It's food. It's shiny. It's poop. Oh, that kind of you know the movie Moana, I believe it's called Moana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So shiny. A fish are so dumb. It's that kind of crap vibes.
And like you can even maybe you can like if you have like a druid or a ranger in the group, you have a nice opportunity to talk to the crab and maybe like just trade it for something other shining or anything.
Yeah, it will be simple.
You can even depends on if you have friend-loving or any animal-friendly or animal-hating party members. Because if you have an animal-hating party, you can just shoot the crab. The crab doesn't have like a lot of HP. As far as I know.
I think it's like 1 HP or something, and it's easy to hit like below 10, or maybe a 10er just to make it a.
No, the crab is not the BBHE. But for this scene, yeah, this is his home. You're not gonna steal his treasure.
Yeah, he did his best. Probably moist. Mm-hmm. And we have Ben with crab, and we have Ben without crab.
Actually, if you're coming here and trying to steal his treasure, you are the BBG.
Yeah, to the crab.
Mm-hmm.
For the crab, everyone's big bad evil because you're big.
True.
Yeah, that I would No. Chim.
Yeah, like if you're a ranger or druid who has an animal-friendly, like character, he will definitely attack you with a lot of cuteness. If he's really attacking you, depends on how you see it. Like I can see some characters like he is attacking it and he's stuck to your hand, and actually you're taking one like damage, whatever. And you're like, oh, he's attacking me with cuteness, instead of like he's actually attacking you.
Yeah, that will be 1 HP damage at the most with this cryptos. Yeah, Mr. Crab from SpongeBob, we get it. Well, there is the big shiny skull. I mean, who could resist? Especially not Mr. Krabs. And we turned this into SpongeBob. Yeah, you always have the party that starts out really, really serious, like super serious, Lord of the Rings serious, and then it turns into Monty Python.
Monty Python, yes.
Well, that happens within a GIF. I'm gonna save this file right over here. Let me know what you guys think of in the chat. So we have Ben, the corpse, Mr. Krabs, the coin collector.
Yeah, and we have even made a minor magical item out of the golden skull.
Yes, sirree. Yeah, it was SpongeBob all along, yeah. Yeah, it's like Patrick. Yep.
I rated Ben out of Ben. Nice.
Yeah, that's a really good rating. I love the Benness in this.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say we've been bent.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, Ben, oh Ben. Yeah, you stuck. Alright. And yeah, I think this is going to be it for today. As for next time, it's still a mystery.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is still a lot of dungeon to explore. So stay tuned on Monday and you will find out.
Indeed. I'm going to see if I'm going to look around if we have someone to raid that I know of. And yes, we do. We are going to raid Icy Moon, who is playing Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. For those who do not want spoilers, I advise you to leave. Yes. As for me, I am probably gonna dump you guys in there and I'm gonna leave because I love Zelda and I don't want spoilers. But I'm still gonna do this for you guys, so
yeah.
Let's get started.
Let's go.
Used unraid, I meant to raid. Start the raid. Aha!